Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I want to give you here an update on Novavax, ticker NVAX. It's been a while since my last video here because we're still trading here in that bull flag. I predicted here this short squeeze for this ticker here back in April 2024. I said we have here a very nice short squeeze setup, and this short squeeze has been confirmed, and now you can see that we start to accumulating here. We had here a 530% short squeeze. Now we are here in a bull flag pattern and waiting for the next breakout here for Novavax. So I give you now an updated chart analysis here. Everything what I say is of course not financial advice, guys. This is my opinion based on the chart. First of all, guys, if you don't want to miss any updates here on my short squeeze play, since I'm uploading here almost everyday videos, please hit the like and subscribe button right now to don't miss any information. Also, the market is very volatile right now. We could see a massive sell-off incoming, even a bear market or a huge short squeeze rally. So that is really worth it here to follow my content, guys, because I will give you a lot of information here. So, my friends, first of all, before we start with the Novavax chart, what I do here, or why I'm talking about Novavax right now, is because we could see the next short squeeze rally incoming if the market is not turning bearish. We have now here everything we need in the chart, so I give you all the price levels. What I usually do is I try to predict short squeezes here. What happened here last week, guys, or this week, sorry, this week we had a 324% squeeze. This is one of my so-called hot stocks. So what I'm doing is I post these tickers here on Patreon for my members, where I give them most of the time here the calculation squeeze state range. So the yellow box was the time frame when I expected this ticker to squeeze. It's not only the prediction for Novavax, guys. We have so many short squeeze tickers in the market. That's why it's worth it here to join us on Patreon, guys. This ticker here, I released this ticker on Patreon here on that day. The yellow line marks the day, and then 1, 2, 3 days later we had a 324% squeeze. Not only here in the calculated date range, also the price range here. Sorry, 23 cents was the price range. This blue box was the retest zone where I said I expect this squeeze to come back to the zone here. And you can see that happened here on the dot. This is not a coincidence. We had exactly the same the week before. We had 6 squeezes now in 9 trading days, between 100 and 320%. Also, this ticker squeezed 322%. That was the day when I released that on Patreon. 1, 2, 3 days later, boom, we had our squeeze. And also my last point of exit, which I mentioned for my members, has been touched almost on the cent, guys. Yeah. So if you want to see these secret short squeeze plays, you can join us here on Patreon, guys. We are growing every day. The full package membership is the most popular membership which I have, where you get access to all these short squeeze stocks, and of course also to my trading tutorials, member FAQ section. So a lot of benefits for beginners and advanced traders. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader and also available here in the video description. So yeah, guys, Novavax. So first of all, before I show you my drawings here, we have here a squeeze ratio of, it's almost possible to see here a 10x move. Novavax is trending to do that. We know that this ticker already squeezed from $3.50 all the way up here in the Corona pandemic time, and the market squeezed in 2020, 2021. Here, $331, guys, was the price goal which we had, and the all-time high. But when we now zoom out, guys, then we can see that we're trading here in the very low price range, and that could be a dip. Why do I think that? Because the RSI here for Novavax, we are here now in the weekly chart, is back in the oversold area, and this usually causes some technical reactions here. Not only the RSI, it's not necessary in my opinion to focus too much on indicators, but we can see that this price range here is a very strong support for Novavax. If you ask me, guys, this dip here, which we had below $7, was just a dip which caused a short squeeze. We had the same situation here. I think the squeeze trigger, or something like a squeeze trigger level, is between $7 and $8 here for Novavax. Everything below that is just a dip and just a matter of time until this stock can squeeze again. Of course, if they don't dilute, guys. If a company is diluting a stock, this is a different story, but we don't have that here right now for Novavax. The situation here is that we have a short interest of almost 29%. This is super high, guys. 40 million shares are short, 29%, so the short sellers are not satisfied with the actual price. But of course, this is also one of the reasons why we could see here a massive short squeeze. If the short sellers cannot bring the price down, guys, we could see here a massive squeeze. And when I just see this chart setup here, this is a typical bull flag. Sorry guys, so I scrolled too fast here. This is a typical bull flag. We came up here, are accumulating right now. So what we want to see is a bigger squeeze, guys, to the upside here. You can see last time we hit $23. So even if we just see here a post squeeze, I think 100 to 200% is absolute no problem for Novavax. But let's now dive in here into the drawings that you understand where the support and resistance is waiting here for Novavax. So switch off the indicators. This is where we are. Yeah, guys, so the first liquidity zone, we are still holding the liquidity zone here. So what is happening right now, or what is my opinion here, not financial advice, is that we have here a support between $8.44 and $7. However, if I am a market maker, guys, I want to get the lowest possible price. If the short sellers have to cover some of their positions, I think it is possible that we come back here to this main algo demand zone, which is here between $5.64 and I would say $4.50, guys. Here, this box is, in my opinion, the main demand zone for the algos, where usually the short sellers start to cover their positions. We don't need to come low like that, because what we can see right now, if we switch now here to the daily chart, this is, by the way, TradingView, guys. Everything what you see here is based on TradingView, so you can also copy here my chart patterns if you want to, draw by yourself this chart pattern for Novavax. If you don't have a good chart program for yourself, guys, then I can highly recommend TradingView. This is what I use here for all my videos, and of course also for my own personal trades. I can give you here a $15 discount link on the TradingView premium tier. This special discount link, if you want to get that program today, is also available here in the video description. So guys, so what I like here with the setup is that Novavax is almost has support here in this liquidity zone, as we know, but also when we see this bull flag pattern or this descending trend channel, what usually happens is that the stock comes down to the bottom of this trend channel and see a bounce. As soon as we hit the top, we see a rejection here, of course a sell-off, guys. Then again a bounce, sell-off, bounce, sell. It's always the same, guys. For every stock, for every asset, Bitcoin, no matter what, they always show the same kind of setup. But now Novavax is not seeing these kind of heavy rejections anymore. Even we almost started to come, squeeze, or not squeeze, but trade outside of this trend channel here. You can see that here when I draw here for you a line, guys, that you can see that here more visible, blah blah blah. So you can see that we don't see these kind of heavy rejections anymore. So Novavax is still finding support here in this range, and also is starting to leave this trend channel pattern here to the upside, and that could mean that this is here maybe the beginning of a bigger squeeze. We could see here one fake out, that we see one massive drop. Everybody think, oh, don't buy Novavax, it's too dangerous, and then you see a massive squeeze to the upside, guys. The squeeze price goals which I have here are $9.71 is just the next squeeze trigger price level. This is not my price goal. This is where I think as soon as Novavax breaks $9.71, this is the beginning of a short squeeze. As I said before, we can come down lower, guys. We have still one open gap in the daily chart at $4.56. As you know, open gaps in the daily chart are not good, guys. We need to fill them, and you can see that when Novavax fill this gap, we lose here in addition 34%. That's why I would personally never FOMO in, and I personally focus on this buy in liquidity zone here, guys, between $5.64 and $4.50. So for that, guys, if we really come down like that, guys, then I think $9.71 is the squeeze trigger price level. If we come over $9.71 with volume, we have here much higher price goals to the upside. I will zoom out. We have a lot of open gaps here in the daily chart, so Novavax could easily squeeze back here to $24 and higher. This is not to hype you up, guys. This is not to create FOMO. This is simply what the chart is telling us, and based on the actual squeeze, we are still here in a bullish setup. And if this bull flag gets confirmed, guys, we will see here a much bigger squeeze for Novavax. As I said, the last squeeze was more than 500%, and if we just drop down here in this liquidity zone, let's just assume in a perfect trading world we close the gap and start to squeeze, we have here a squeeze potential again of 500% and more for Novavax, guys. I will keep you updated here on my channel. on this ticker here and of course on all the other tickers. If you want, guys, as I said, please hit the like and subscribe button to don't miss any updates. I thank you so much for your support. I hope this video was helpful for you. I wish you a nice weekend and see you in the next one. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Novavax Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.